So now, team, we've mastered our first combination in demo, the jab and cross. Excellent job on that, by the way, team. Now it's time to add on to that combo and figure out what our legs and our feet are doing while our hands are focusing on those strikes. So just like in regular class, where we have our guarding stance, our natural stance, our relaxed stance, and so many others, we also have stances in demo. We have our forward stance, we have our lean away stance, and we have our horse stance, which you guys already know. So let's get right into it. Super cool, team. So in this section, we do not need to worry about much about what my upper body is doing. I may throw in a couple chops and punches, but that will most likely be in the next section, putting it all together. So focusing on our stances. The first stance that we need to worry about is a forward stance. This is the stance that we'll use most often, probably like a natural stance in regular class. So the way we do a forward stance is we step out with one leg, we bend one leg and keeping the other leg completely and perfectly straight. It's really important that this leg remains incredibly straight the entire time. Otherwise, even if it's bent a little bit, it's noticeable. Notice how much difference this compared to this makes. So one more time, we're gonna bring our feet together, step out with your left foot, bend your left knee, and keep your right knee super straight. The goal with this is to have a nice loud stomp. And when you do get to do the stances with the rest of the junior team, we want to have one loud stomp all together. We don't want to have little pitter patters. So ready, feet together, step out with your left foot, and step. Good, don't worry about what your hands are doing just yet. Ready, step. Good, check, make sure your toes are both facing towards the same direction. It should be off on that angle a little bit. Ready, reset, and step. Super cool. So now, same thing on the other side. Take your right foot, step off to the side, turn both of your feet towards the same way, off that angle over there, and bend your front foot, but keep your back leg nice and straight. Excellent. To help stretch out these stances and to really get as much flexibility with these as you can do this stretch where you come down to the side, go to the middle, other side, or even go into your forward stance and pulse a couple of times on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So feel free to try those stretches to get yourself more comfortable doing those stances. So forward stances, very cool. Now a lean away stance are the opposite of a forward stance. These are a little tricky only because of the fact that our body is facing away from our legs. So take your left foot, step out to the side, bend your knee just like a forward stance, right? Now this time, turn your body towards this way. Cool, it should feel a little weird because obviously our bodies aren't used to twisting against each other. So our legs are facing this way, meanwhile our bodies and our heads are facing towards this way. So I'll reset one more time. I step out, bend my knee, and turn. Now you want to get it to the point where if you step out and turn, you're immediately in that lean away stance. But if you need to take it a little slower and turn once you get there, that's totally okay too. Let's try it 2 times on our other side. So we step out, and our bodies are turned toward this way. Our legs are pointing toward this way. I reset. We step out and turn. I'm also adding chambers in just because out of force of habit, but we will go over that next time in another section. So you guys don't have to worry about that for right now. And that's forward stances and lean away stances for you guys. Horse stances are fairly simple, just like the stance we do in class. Make sure both your toes, both your feet are facing to the front and that your knees are bent nice and low. Try holding your horse stance up against a wall a couple times. That'll really help you get that nice low depth for it. That's all for this video. Let's move on to putting it all together, you guys.